Dear Sagittarians, this is your yearly horoscope for 2020. I don't want it to be too long. I just want it to be in the Sagittarian kind of way that we're gonna do this. And after all, I have a Sagittarius rising. So I love that too, you know, that helicopter view, the big signpost there. And of course, these are general horoscopes, but let's have a look. First of all, let's start with the good news. You're going to have Venus retrograde so long in your seventh house, and the North Node shifting into Gemini, your seventh house as well, as from May. So this is good news. This means that, especially for those people who've been single for a long time, wow, this is good news. For people who've been struggling with relationship things, items, there is certainly a way out here with Venus so long in your seventh house. So the timing, so as from May, it shifts into your seventh house, the North Node. And Venus, extremely long in Gemini there in your seventh house from from April up until the first week of August. And note into your agenda, if you're still single and you want to meet someone new, very specific and interesting dates are between the first week of August, the 5th to 6th in particular, because then you're going to have the North Node and Venus conjoining each other. So that could meet someone significant in your life, to say the least. It could also be a business partner, but it could be a new relationship there unfolding for you. Now, I must say that this Venus, there is a little pitfall there. It does square up to Neptune for some time. So be aware that you stay with the feet on the ground. If you do that, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong if you have the feet on the ground. But certainly a bit of a magical time there. Now, so if you're not having a relationship, certainly new people can come into your life. I say new people because a lot of people think with Venus retrograde, people come back into your life. Yes, but in my humble opinion and experience, it is just a very little small percentage. So don't think that ex-lovers are going to come back to you and so on. This is really specific for your individual horoscope. What it shows is that there's more emphasis on other people. So, and Venus means that you want to connect with people. And the North Node also means that you want to go out there. So put more emphasis on others and less emphasis on you. That's actually what is suggested here in astrology. So if you've been single for a long time, really reach out towards others, open up your heart, and you're going to attract Venus kind of people, beautiful people, people that are very charming, people who are kind and friendly, and talkative. You know, it's in Gemini after all. So what a relief for a lot of you Sagittarians who did have last year Neptune squaring your sign, or who did have that Jupiter also squaring Neptune, which was for a lot of Sagittarians a bit of a downer when it comes to expansion, and it didn't really happen when it comes to, you know, certain areas of your life part that you wanted to expand. But a lot of mist is getting away there for a lot of you Sagittarians. So on a relationship level, when you do have a bit of problems there, again, that timing of Venus retrograde is a good timing to work on it and to try to reconcile. Very good time for that, for sure. And of course, maybe if you work with clients, very good time with Venus in the seventh house. It means you have gentle clients, you have friendly clients that are very, very positive towards you. So that is certainly something to welcome there. And new relationships with the North Node starting up there, for sure. It's only the beginning, because in 2021 still goes on there for some time, I think. I'm practically sure. Is it? Am I lying here? No, I'm not lying. I wouldn't dare. Yes, it's still there for quite a while. Now, what else? That's on a relationship level. It looks pretty good, indeed. On a financial level and on a level of self-worth. Wow. A lot of Sagittarians have been going through hell with Saturn and Pluto there, and especially the South Node in their second house of income, of karma, and of old patterns of thinking about money. You might have been thinking about money that you needed to work very hard for it and all of that. It's all gone. That's all gone. You're going to have Jupiter in your second house, which is fantastic. It means that all the hard work you did, you're going to get the rewards. And already in the beginning of the year, yes, still eclipses in January will be going on there in your second house, but it's now with Jupiter. And Jupiter is going to be with the South Node. So it's the rewards, it's the positivity that you come across. So expect for some of you, especially if you worked hard in 2019 for improving your financial situation, for changing your attitude around money from scarcity towards, yes, there is abundance. Yes, I'm saying yes to when people are wanting to support me, because the North Node was in your 8th house of other people supporting you and being open for that, because a lot of people sometimes cannot receive well because they're not open. If you changed that attitude, you will get more money, you will get more self-worth, you will get more out of your talents, because the second house is also your talents. So again, great news there around money and values. Then what is an area of your life where you can expect some changes? It could be work, because the 6th house Uranus, it's not different. It's been there in 2019, it's going to be there in 2020. So that means work can be going a bit up and down. But other than that, I don't want to elaborate too much into that. Mars is going to be extremely long in your 5th house. Now, although it goes retrograde, it's from July up until December. This is good for you because you are a fire sign, and Aries is also fire. So that is a trine energy. Although this trine and this trine energy is going to help you to overcome the frustrations that it can, for instance, because there is tension going on between your 5th house and your 2nd house. That could be like a child that, for instance, goes to college or whatever, studying, and that demands a bit more time of you. Not time, money. But at the same time, you're having this trine energy as well. So that means that you can overcome it. That means that, yes, it is stressful, you do a bit of effort there, and then off you go. It's actually more positive than it is negative, experienced, I mean. So when there is at the same time a square and a trine going on, that's actually it. The trine overrules it, and but it can start as a bit stressful there. So expect between the 5th house, that could be also a lover, a relationship that demands a lot of money, or that demands a lot of your time. Or it could be a project, it could be a business that you're starting up. It demands a bit of money and time there. What else could it be? It could be a hobby that takes time, a lot of time and money as well. Whatever it is there actually when you do it the right way, when you do it by the book, when you do it in not wanting to take shortcuts, then you'll be fine. Okay, so quite a lot of emphasis there as well. And Neptune in your 4th house. So the Sagittarians who will have a sun or an ascendant as well, to a lesser extent the moon, between 16 and 20 degrees of Sagittarius, you will feel Neptune very much on your sun sign. That means that it is normal, that you not really know where you're heading at in your life. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's about being open for possibility, for some parallel universes, if you like. And you better work with it than you work against it. And the Saggies that are going to feel that the most are the ones who have a birthday around about the 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th of December. So it's just, so those of you will feel that the most. Having said that, all in all, I think it's going to be a better year in general for you Sagittarians, because that Jupiter square Neptune was quite hard for a lot of you. And you're having the retrogrades going in signs that are quite, that are going well with Sagittarius. So, having said that, I wish you a very good year, dear Sagittarians. Thank you so much for your time and for watching this video. And if you want to have a reading, just get in touch. Bye bye.